Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is a patient of left parotid swelling. Today we are going to see how to examine a parotid swelling. After proper positioning and exposure, introduce yourself to the patient. Tell him what you are going to do and assure him that it would not be any problem for him, and if he feels any problem, he can immediately inform the examiner. First to do is the inspection. We should inspect both of the parotid regions, including preauricular and postauricular region. We should notice the extent, size, shape and surface of the swelling. We should also notice a skin overlying the swelling and a skin surrounding the swelling. During palpation, we have to see temperature, tenderness. We can measure the swelling with a measuring tape that is not used here. Surface of the swelling and its margin are palpated carefully. We can palpate for consistency of the swelling. Overlying skin should be palpated for any fixation with the swelling. If the swelling is cystic in consistency, then transillumination test should be done with proper instrument. Mobility of the swelling should be seen in normal situation and with clenched teeth position. We have to examine the oral cavity. Opening of the parotid duct or Stensen's duct can be seen after retracting the skin by tongue spatula. It lies in the cheek mucosa opposite to the upper second molar teeth. It may be red, congested in inflammatory condition of parotid and may express few drops of pus in pyogenic condition. Condition of the tongue and its movement can also be seen during oral cavity examination. Deep lobe of the parotid can be palpated by bimanual examination. After keeping one finger in the mouth in front of the anterior pillar, pressing laterally and other finger externally behind the angle of the mandible. The Stensen's duct can also be palpated bimanually. Now it's time to examine for facial nerve function. Any facial nerve dysfunction would indicate that the swelling is due to malignant cause. Next, we have to palpate the neck nodes, submental, submandibular, anterior chain of the cervical lymph node, the posterior chain cervical lymph node, the preauricular lymph node, postauricular lymph node, the occipital lymph node, and the supraclavicular region lymph nodes should be palpated gradually. In the end, the patient is greeted and thanked for his cooperation. If we have exposed the patient by removing clothing, then the clothing should be replaced. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.